What's going on, guys? Easy Fix FX here, back again with another banger of a video. Now, today I just want to reveal to you guys exactly how I caught recently close to 20,000 pips on the Nasdaq, and I just want to show you guys exactly how simple it is and exactly how you guys, yes, you guys as well, you guys can catch these crazy moves on the Nasdaq, these major swings. Okay, so basically, guys, this is what I did. Okay, first of all, I pulled out a trend line right over here, just like this. All right, so as you can see here, guys, we got one touch, basically two touch, three touch, four touch. Okay, now for this move over here, I already had one touch, two touch, three touches right over there. Okay, so then what I did was, obviously I'm looking at my stochastic for overbought and oversold conditions. So over here, I saw that, my stochastic here was oversold. Okay, so then what I did was I pulled out my fib. Now, to use the fib correctly, let me just explain to you guys how to use the fib correctly. So the fib retracement, you got to identify first, are you in an uptrend or are you in a downtrend? So basically, as you can see here, we got a swing low, swing high, swing low, and a swing high. Okay, so we got a low over here, we got a higher high, higher low. Okay, this might have told us that the trend was changing, but if we ignore that, we can say this is a higher high, higher low, and this is now a higher high. So I saw this higher high in place after I saw this swing point. Okay, so we got, basically that confirms we're back in an uptrend. So now so basically I pulled out my fib right from point A to point B right over here. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, then basically, as you guys know, with the fib retracement, the golden zone, like, I don't care what anyone else says, some people use the 78.6 as well. Okay, but I basically use I only look at the 50 and the 61.8. So what I did was, so point A to point B was confirmed when I confirmed this as point B. Once I saw this bearish engulfing candle here, so this confirmed that the price was moving down. So this was point B. So I drew my fib from A to point B. Then all I did was I marked out my golden zone. So remember, guys, this is the daily time frame. So I marked out my golden zone just like this. Okay, from the line to the line. Okay, then I sat on my hands and marked out my golden zone. Remember, all of this wouldn't have been here. From here to all of this price action wouldn't have been here. Another thing I want to add is that if we look at market structure, if we look at this from a perspective of market structure, we can see this golden zone. This lines up perfectly with market structure. So we can see over here that the price has quite often come into this. This is a key zone where it's rejected this zone over here. It's been resistance here once, twice, three times, and it's also turned into support. So at this point over here, this zone also turned into support. So it's a major demand zone as well. So you've got your trend line, you've got your golden zone fib. Okay, you're looking at your stochastic, but you're also looking at market structure. Down to the H4. So what I did was, let me just zoom in here. I dropped down to my H4 and I was monitoring price action once price action reached this golden zone. So what I did was I waited. I saw all these dojis and little pin bars and stuff form here. And basically after I saw this bullish hammer right over here, okay, I also saw that my Easy Fix FX stochastic turned green over here. So that also indicated to me that the price action was, that price was changing from bearish to bullish momentum. Okay, so plus I saw it clearly bounced off this trend line that I drew previously. So we got our first confirmation is that price is rejecting the golden zone. Second confirmation is this bullish hammer. third confirmation is that price is rejecting the trend line. And my fourth confirmation was that my stochastic had changed from oversold to now changing into bullish momentum. So then what I did was I basically set a limit order about halfway, just at the low of this of the body of this candle. So a lot of you guys you immediately enter at market price after the candles close. What I do is, if you want to get a much better entry, you set a limit order. So you set a buy limit order over here, because price will never just take off from the close of this candle. It's very rare that it will. It'll basically always retrace. So if you guys want to get in at a much better price, just set limit orders or wait for a retrace on the price, because the retrace will usually come into this wick a little bit, or at least to the end of the body, or somewhere in the body of this candle, of the the reversal candle. So basically that's how I got into this trade on this major move, and I caught close to about just around 16,000 pips on this move. So guys, it's such a basic thing that you guys can use. Just the trend line, just the golden zone. And banks, if you look at the big players like banks, hedge funds, they trust me guys, they're also looking at these fib zones. They're also looking for all these things. And once the big players see a shift in momentum, the market will just move from that point. So if we go back to our daily time frame, what I did was, so I caught some nice money on this trade. So what you do is, the nice thing about the fib is that you can use the fib as your profit targets, and you can also use it as your stop loss. So I had my stop loss just below the 61.8. Okay, then my first target would be the 38.2 level. My TP2 would be the 23.6. My TP3 would be in between the 0 and the 23.6. And then my TP4 would be the 0 level. Okay, so the fib is nice. It gives you entries. It gives you entry confirmation. It gives you a zone. It makes you wait. It makes you sit on your hands. It does. You're not trading all the time. You got to wait until price comes into your zone, so you won't be like over trading. So that's another major point. Well, a nice thing about the fib. So even on the daily, you can see the stochastic turn green over here. Even if we're just trading off the daily time frame, we could have got in here and rode this up. So I rode it up around to this point here, just below the swing high. I took partial profits at the 23.6, and then I just let the rest. I took 2/3 of my profit at the 23.6, and I left the rest to run to just below the 0. So I just want to show you guys currently what's happening on the Nasdaq. I recently took entry again on the Nasdaq. We'll leave this trend line in place. Okay, so as you can see here, guys, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Okay, so I saw, obviously this is our major swing point, point A. This is obviously point B. So after a few bearish candles, after this major bearish candle close, that concluded to me that we're in a bearish downtrend. Okay, and it concluded that this was point B, and we still in an uptrend, but this concluded that this was point B on the fib. So what I did was so all this price action over here wasn't here yet. All right, so all I did was I pulled out my fib. I went from point A to point B, just like that. So remember, all this wasn't here, so basically I had my trend line still in place. So all I did was I marked out the golden zone. Okay, now exactly the exact same as this trade over here. I just sat on my hands. I dropped down to the H4 where I look for my entries. Now, if you look at this, guys, the exact same thing happened over here. We got price came into the zone. We got a bullish engulfing candle. Now we're on the H4. My stochastic turned green. We bounced directly off the trend line that I put in place. Now this is crazy, guys. This is absolutely crazy. I felt so confident on this trade, and I'm still sitting in profit over here. I'm on my demo account here to show you guys how this, to actually illustrate and how I did the analysis. But on my main account, I'm not showing you guys that, but I'm actually in deep profit right now, guys. So what I did was, after this bullish engulfing candle closed outside the 61.8, I set a limit order about halfway down this candle. So guys, I got triggered in with my buy limit order roughly about here, and I was in drawdown for about 500 pips. But now, as you can see, I'm around 3,500 pips in profit, just from sitting on my hands, guys, and literally just waiting for the market to come to me. Now, I just want to show you guys, like, if you guys don't believe in fib retracements, I just want to show you guys how crazy this is. Okay, we're on the H4 now. I just want to drop down to the H1. Let me just remember the 61.8 level. I'm just going to remove that rectangle. Now let's drop down to the 1 minute time frame. Now a lot of you guys don't believe in fibs, and that I'm telling you guys, the big players, the banks, and everybody, all these big boys that move the market, all these levels, they're looking at all these levels. Okay, right over here, guys. Check out the price literally came and tapped, literally touched the 61.8. Look at that, guys. We got a bullish engulfing candle right coming off the 61.8. My stochastic turned green. I was actually watching this on the 1 minute time frame, and I actually thought to myself, oh my word, I should just enter here. Just have my stop loss just below, maybe about 30 pips just below the 61.8. But it's not in my trading plan. I like to trade off the H4 because I believe the H4 candles are more concrete and they give you valid information. Like if you're trading the hourly, it's not too bad, but I firmly believe in the H4 and the daily time frames, because I really think, and even the weekly time frames, because I think big players are obviously looking at the market from a bigger perspective, and they accumulate orders slowly from these lower time frames, but it's slow accumulation. But they've got the big picture in mind, and they're moving the market on the higher time frames. So as you can see, guys, it just respected the 61.8. It respected my trend line. It bounced directly off the trend line on the H4 and the daily. So yeah, guys, I hope this video helped. I just wanted to bless you guys with the video. For those of you who are battling with your trading and who aren't consistent, this will work on currency pairs, on commodities, on indices. All you have to do is identify your trends first, draw your fib in the right levels, and basically just sit on your hands and wait. Look for price action confirmation coming out from those zones and off those trend lines and stuff that you've actually drawn. Now, as you can see, guys, I'm not using a lot of indicators. I'm using one indicator, which is the stochastic. I'm using the fib tool, which is free. I'm using a trend line, and I'm using the biggest indication that you'll, for confirmation, that people don't often worry about, is price action. The candles are leading. The candles lead the indicators. The candles are not lagging. Wait for the close of the candles for confirmation. That's your confirmation. If you guys are most traders are all worried about entries. How do you enter? How do you know when to enter? Look at the candles, guys. Look at the candles for confirmation. So guys, I really hope this video helped. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please click the subscribe button, and please like and share and comment. Let's try and grow this channel and share the knowledge with other people who are battling with their trading. We're in uncertain times with the coronavirus, and I just wanted to help you guys. A lot of you guys are desperate and have resorted to trading for extra income or trying to make it your income. So I just wanted to share this amazing strategy with you guys for catching major moves. And one last thing, guys, just believe in Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian, and he's helped me with my trading. And just pray to him, and he will guide you with your trading, guys. Just believe in him, respect him, follow his values, you know, and just believe, guys. He's really helped me with my trading. I can tell you guys that, and he's going to continue helping me with my trading, and you know, that's why I've been a success in my trading up until this point. God bless, guys. Love you.